Of this live broadcast. The Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Hey Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes!
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Internet Stream, World Wide Web. It's Alan Scott chatting with you. Don't be afraid. We're going to bring you some exciting basketball starting right now. We're going to try and get as many of the boys and girls games for the Tatum Coyotes as we can on the airwaves. Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com. And speaking of America, a great American, Patrick Alexander joins me here. Patrick, only seems like a few days ago we were calling another Tatum State Championship football game. We called some volleyball, but I'll tell you what, and I bring that up because Tatum played Melrose. It's always exciting, and we got Melrose in town here today. And Tatum, during the New Year's break here, they're going to bring you the girls first and then the guys. And the two prelims, Melrose got the victories pretty convincingly in the boys JV, but a close one against the girls JV. And fireworks always fly when Tatum and Melrose get together. It doesn't matter what they're playing.
They do. You know, the thing with Tatum and Melrose is they're very similar schools. They are. They're both ranching schools.
Yep.
They're big, strong teams. And with Melrose, you know, they don't like Tatum, and really Tatum doesn't like Melrose.
True.
So it's always going to be a barn burner when they get together.
It is, and you know, we like it that way. There's good rivalry. There's a lot to be said for those strong rivalries that build up over the years. And give you a look there at the Tatum girls as they get set to go. And we got some familiar names, and these kids as they play, whether they play a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4, you're going to get to know kids from the other teams, and you form relationships with them, some good, some maybe a little cantankerous, but that's how the rivalries build, and these kids get to know each other as they play through their high school careers, and it just makes it a lot of fun to watch, and we're proud to bring it to everybody again. One Radio Square Sports and Walmart Digital Solutions, and we couldn't do it without our great sponsors, and you know, I almost have them memorized from years past. You know, EJ's Pumping, you got your Tatum Clinic, Norley Hospital, Now Pharmacy, and on and on. Legendary Services, Tatum Schools. These guys are great, and we have much respect for the people in Tatum, and they always respond. It's not hard to get people to back Tatum sports, and we thank everybody for that.
You know, great people here in Tatum, and that's been the fun part for me, Alan. This is my first season calling games, and the fun part for me is the fans, and being able to communicate with them and talk to them, and their appreciation for what we do is incredible.
And it's nice, you know, because I mean, they've said it to me more than once, and when my twin sister was living, she taught school up here, lived here for a long time. My niece and nephew, her kids went to school here, And people, I've told them that, and they go, oh, well, you're family. And you know what? You call a few Tatum games, you are part of the family. And it's that kind of atmosphere. And we're glad to be here bringing it to you. And we're coming on. Basketball is always hard to schedule an exact time. And we had to wait for some of the JV kids to get that game over with and then step up to varsity. And a lady here who runs part of the scoring equipment said, hey, man, we're not in a big hurry. They're supporting their teammates. The parents are there, and they want to see the next game, and so it's easy to understand. And I know Hobbs is not Detroit, but you get used to that faster pace and go, and then you come to Tatum and it's like, relax,
calm down,
get this thing going. But I'll tell you what, all of that being said, it's a small town, but the sports are not small. We have big games, man. Tatum plays Eunice, Tatum plays Jal, Hagerman, Melrose. You get these teams together, and there's nothing short on excitement when we do these things, man. Whether it's football, volleyball was extremely exciting this year with the girls. There's some nail biters, man, right down to the end. We had some games that went the entire length. You have to have that fifth game tie break.
Right.
We're expecting the same kind of thing here on the basketball court this year. Don't forget the boys will follow after an intermission here. And we're going to be talking later on about the return of Mason Brown after his injury last year, the broken leg, before that team could really reach its potential. They started off the season with those kind of problems, and there's nothing you can do about that, but they're firing on all cylinders this time around. And when you look at the girls team, Patrick, they got a lot of girls coming back that I have been calling their games now 3 or 4 years. And a lot of them are volleyball players, which a lot of the same skills are involved. But I'll tell you one thing, you're going to hear a lot from Ava Slover, and of course the coach, Greg Slover. You're going to hear Kyan Coombs a lot. Mariscal, it'll be a familiar name, Valeria Mariscal. Kylie West, awesome forward and a great shooter. And Ciara Jimenez. These are familiar names, and a lot of these kids had sisters who carried that same name on some winning Tatum basketball team. So we are good to go. And a young lady that impressed me quite a bit on the volleyball court, very athletic and fiery, and that is number 11, Luann Villasenor.
Right.
And so we're looking forward to what she can do. And last year, when Tatum did make the playoffs, had to go up and play. I did a game with Ron Gunter. It was up at Santa Rosa where they played it.
Sure.
But, man, they ran into a really, really tough team and got knocked out in that first round. So these girls now, especially the seniors, Patrick, they're going to want to get back to the postseason and make some noise up there after the regular season's done. We don't want to jump ahead. You got to get through that regular season. But I think the seniors on this team are going to be on a mission after one and done in the playoffs last year.
Well, you know, the great thing for them, Alan, is they don't have many seniors still. These are just experienced players right now.
Yeah.
And when you've had that experience from the 8th grade, the 9th grade, 10th grade, you know, we have a lot of juniors on this Tatum team, but they are experienced. They've played a lot of basketball at this point.
Yeah, it's not unusual at all in this class to see 7th and 8th graders playing at the varsity level. So they're going to have sometimes 4 years of experience before they're seniors.
That's right. And you know, Tatum's scrappy. They're always athletic, but they're extremely scrappy too.
Yeah,
they're not going to get beat down by anybody.
Yeah,
they're going to stand up and take a punch and give it back.
You're right. And what you got to do really in basketball, you want to be strong down low when you have to be. You need people who can hit the medium and long range jumpers. But you also need some of those unsung duties, and those are players crashing the boards, getting some offensive rebounds for you, blocking some shots, getting those second chance baskets, and especially in a close game, can be the difference maker. Those, not the glamour stuff, but working hard down low, get an offensive rebound, put it back up and in a 2 or 4 or 5 point ball game. That can be huge.
It can. You just called Kyan Combs' number right there, because she will do the dirty work down low for this Tatum Coyotes team.
Yeah.
And she does a great job down there.
Yeah, Melrose are up, watching them here to our left. Tatum, of course, down here to the right. And they've got some decent size. They have appears to be a big post player there, number 45, I think she is.
That's going to be Peyton Nicholson.
Yeah, she's got some size. And she and Coombs will probably be doing some bodying up down low there. I'm going to guess that she's a starter. We're not for sure. But I'll tell you one thing, this is going to be a good game. If you look at the girls' JV game, 37-34, Melrose, and some same kids are going to be on the floor. But I'm thinking it's going to be pretty exciting, and we're going to have it in a couple of minutes. We're down to 2 and a little change on the pregame clock. Then we'll have the opening festivities, and then we'll get after it here. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you being on the internet stream. We get a great response from Tatum, and we couldn't do it without our great sponsors. Let's hear from them, and then we'll be back on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
The Tatum Schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Back, everybody. It's Alan Scott along with my broadcasting partner, Patrick Alexander, and he's going to call the first half. I'll do some coloring. Patrick, we're ready to go, man.
We're ready. They got to it quick, didn't they?
They did.
So for Melrose, number 21 is going to be tipping for them. That is going to be Sorrel Allen.
Yep.
And
Kylie West.
And Melrose gets the tip. Number 13 brings it up to the timeline. The give and go in the middle. Comes out to the far side. Back up top. Looking for somewhere to go. Comes back close side. Screen in the middle. Pass to the far side. Out to the three-point line. Just looking for somewhere to go with it. Good defense by Tatum. As nobody's open. Gets it out top to number 13. That's going to be Senna. Senna pulls up, and they're going to call an illegal screen on Melrose.
Wow, I thought they were going to call it travel, but it is an
illegal screen on number 21. That's going to be Allen.
And that is a foul.
So Tatum looking to get the ball in, and Melrose is pressuring full court here. Ball comes in to number 11. That's going to be Villasenor. And they turn it over the ball. Melrose coming the other way. Goes to the baseline, looking for somewhere to go. Passes up top, back out all the way. Number 11 with the three-pointer. That's going to be Gracie Odom with the three-pointer.
She buried that one.
She sure did. Tatum brings the ball up, trying to get the ball across the timeline. And they do. They finally pass it across. Get the ball down low to Coombs. Shot up, no good. And a jump ball on the far side. Good job there by number 10 for Tatum. That's going to be Mariscal.
This little three-quarter court pressure is working for Melrose in the early going.
Sure is. It's going to be Tatum's ball underneath the basket. Looking for somewhere to go. She throws it up over the top to West. West gives it back to Mariscal. To number 11. That's going to be Villasenor. Ball comes to West. West controls it out by the timeline. Takes it back towards the sideline. Nobody there. She passes it across. Ball goes off the hands, and Melrose takes it away. They're coming back the other way. That's going to be Senna for Melrose. She takes it to the goal, puts it up, and there's going to be a foul. And that's going to be on West, I believe, her first personal. It is on West.
Yeah.
So at the line is Senna for Melrose. First one up, And bounces up and then in.
She got the shooter's roll on that
Sure
one.
did. 4-0 for Melrose. 6:29 remaining in the first half or first quarter. Ball's back up and bounces around and comes out. Knocked out of bounds off of Melrose. It's going to be Tatum's ball.
So we'll see if Tatum can deal now with the three-quarter court pressure. In fact, they're going to have a full court press on this time.
They are denying the ball. Number 5 gets the ball for Tatum, and that's going to be Sydney Rice. She's trying to get it across, passes back to Villasenor. Passes out, top of the key. Tatum doing a good job passing the ball around.
Good ball movement.
Looking for somewhere to go with it. Lots of movement for Tatum around the perimeter. Ball taken in, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Melrose, taken away by Tatum underneath.
And a foul.
She got pushed. It's going to be on the floor, so it's going to be a throw-in under the basket. Number 3, that's going to be Salisbury with her first personal.
Good position by Rice there to draw that foul.
Great job getting to the ball and then trying to do something with it. Ball comes in to the side. Out to the wing. She brings it to the top of the key. Out to the right side wing. Back to the top of the key. Passes it out into Combs. Combs dishes it down low. Good pass there, and that's going to send Villasenor to the line. That's going to be her second personal. Salisbury's second personal. And Villasenor looking to get Tatum on the board for the first time, and she makes the first one nothing but net.
That's a third-team foul already on Lady Buffaloes. Tatum has 1 foul.
So Villasenor awaiting her second free throw here. Shot up, bounces off the rim. Good movement on the backside by, that was number 10. That's going to be Mariscal. So she gets a 2-pointer there. Gets inside.
It's that offensive rebound and putback I was talking
to you about. And that's going to make it 3-4. Melrose takes the ball to the far wing. Looking for a skip pass, nothing there. Lots of movement around the outside at the perimeter. Shot for Signa, and it's off the front of the rim. Number 45's there. That's shot up from the outside. Number 11 with a 2. That's going to be Odom. Pressure up for Melrose again. And West gets an opening.
Odom
tries to take it across
already, Patrick.
And that's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Melrose ball.
Gracie Odom has 5 of the Melrose 6 points.
So it'll be Melrose ball on the sideline. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30.
The Tatum Schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Well, Alan, if you're Tatum, you just got to settle down here.
Yeah, and you know what? It may be a little opening minutes jitters there, but they're settling into it, and they're dealing with that pressure a little bit better. Melrose came out right, getting after them full court here in the early going. So, as they say, they came to play. But and they are a pretty aggressive team. When you're aggressive, you're going to commit some fouls. They got 3 team fouls. Tatum has 1. Maybe some advantage for Tatum is they're going to foul to make free throws, get to the free throw line and make some of them. But that was a great offensive rebound and put back there to get Tatum to 3 points.
So it is 6-3.
Pretty well, yeah.
Melrose comes across the timeline. Passes it to the right wing, back up top. Out to the left side, looking for somewhere to go, and a great defense there by Mariscal.
She's a hustler.
She sure is. So it's going to be a Melrose throw-in on the sideline right here. They pass it in quick and then give it right back to Senna. Senna spots up, hits, in and out for the 3. Tatum rebounds coming the other way. West has the ball, looks down low, passes it over, and just out of bounds, out of the reach and that was out of the reach of Hennard.
So a turnover, but I'll tell you what, that long-range shot looked like it was in just a little long and hard off the iron for Melrose.
Melrose comes across the timeline. And Senna goes around the screen at the free throw line, puts one up. It's going to be short, and a foul on, that's going to be on Villasenor. So 2 fouls for Tatum now, and 3 on Melrose.
And that's going to put Peyton Nicholson, big number 45, who we chatted about, at the line. No good.
First one's in and out. It's usually hard for these big post players to shoot free throws. She shoots it and makes that one, though.
That one looked nice.
It sure did. Ball comes in, and taking it all the way down was Hennard down low. Good job there finding her down low and giving the ball to Mariscal. She got fouled on the way up. Didn't go in, but she'll shoot 2.
Mariscal has a knack for getting position, which is very important, as a basketball player yourself, Patrick. She puts herself in a good spot, either get a rebound or draw a foul.
That's right. Shots up and bounces around. No good. Got to make the free throws, though. Second one up and short off the front. And a fight there for the ball, and it is a jump ball.
Villasenor, I told you she was fiery.
She is fiery. She is fiery. She fought all the way down for that one. Ball comes in for Melrose. And they're going to pick her up at the timeline. Tatum is. That's going to be Mariscal. And she's not letting Senna do anything. And there's going to be a foul on Mariscal. So now 3 and 3 is the foul. Or the fouls. Ball comes into this corner. Down low and knocked away. Good job there by Combs. Coming back the other way is Avery Hennard. She passes to Mariscal. Up top to West. West passes it over to Villasenor. Back around to Mariscal, to West in the corner. Looking for somewhere to go with it. She dribbles it up top. Gives it back to Villasenor. Back to West. West up top. Sets it back up. And Mariscal has the ball coming across to Hennard. Back over to Villasenor. And a good backdoor cut there, but just misses it.
It's a great bounce pass.
Sure was. Good job seeing that backdoor cut. And Melrose comes across the timeline. West playing good defense there. And she knocks it away. Ball's on the ground. West picks it up and throws it up. And Melrose comes down with it. Comes the other way. Center with the ball for Melrose. Goes down the baseline. Tries to find somebody. It bounces right back out to her in the corner. She pump fakes and takes it across the lane. Over the top to, that's going to be 2 points for, that's Nicholson.
Boy, nice dish on the assist.
Sure was, just right over the top. Hennard comes in, takes it across the time stripe. Gives it out to Combs, backside to Mariscal. She goes up and they don't call a foul there.
Yeah, that was a foul.
And Melrose comes the other way. Senna tries to get it and it bounces off of a Tatum player. It's going to be Melrose ball under the basket.
Oh, I see the reason they didn't call that foul. Look who the official is. That's Ty Friend. I kid him. We love Ty. He just does so much for the community and for sports in general. I like to give him a hard time, though, when he's reffing.
And ball in. And good block there by Coombs. Coming back the other way is Tatum. That's going to be Sydney Rice. She puts it up and just misses and then gets back in and jump ball. So it's going to be a Tatum ball.
That's good hustle. And, man, Tatum just seems to be playing at a high level of agitation. They're hustling hard, but their shots are not dropping in there.
They are in a couple of turnovers that are just uncharacteristic for Tatum.
Yeah. A deep breath and maybe a little slower pace for Tatum.
Takes it down the lane, and she just puts it up and in. That's going to be number 5, Sydney Rice. Melrose brings it across the time stripe. Senna looking for somewhere. She takes a screen. She pulls up at the top of the key, puts it up and in. That's a three-pointer for Senna. That's the one I think Tatum's going to have to watch out for. She's done everything. Tatum trying to get it across. And ball comes out to West. They do finally get it across. And that's going to be to Villasenor. And nice layup there by her. So 2 more points for Villasenor. And Senna brings the ball up court for Melrose.
12-7. Buffalo's leading it.
And great defense there by Rice, but she does knock it away. Knock it out of bounds. So it's going to stay Melrose ball. Passes it in quick, right back to her. Senna passes it to, that's number 11. Good job breaking down there by Coombs. And good rebounding there by Tatum. Villasenor is bringing it across. Gives it back to West in the middle. Out to Rice. Rice brings it back to West. West, that's going to be to Hennard. Hennard down low to Villasenor. She spins in, puts a shot up, and goes down, but nothing there. Senna comes out with it, coming the other way.
They are letting them play.
They sure are. And Senna passes all the way across. She has number 11. That's going to be Odom. Ball goes up top, and number 14, Riley Roberts with the three-pointer for Melrose.
And we're getting toward the end of the period. Otherwise, I think Tatum would be calling a timeout.
And Tatum does finally get it across and going up. He's number 11 for Tatum. That's going to be Villasenor. Foul on number 14 for Melrose. That's her first personal, Riley Roberts.
5th foul on the Lady Buffaloes.
Sure is. You want those free points. Mariscal comes back in for Coombs.
7 puts you in the bonus, and they're likely to get there for the half.
Ball comes in. That's to Hennard. Hennard up top to Mariscal. Mariscal to Rice. Rice pulls it up. Shoots it. Not quite. In and out. Comes back to her. And West has it up top. Good cut there by Hennard. Good rebound. And she goes up. Good job there by Mariscal. She gets the rebound and goes back up.
She went up against 2 people that could go on either one of them, Patrick.
We're going to see what he calls here. I believe that's 21.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be on Allen. That's her second. Mariscal puts up the first one, in and out. So Tatum's got to take these free points when she can get them.
Sure enough.
Shot up. And that one's out as well. Ball comes to West. West puts it up. It goes over the top. And
She stepped out.
They're going to say Villasenor stepped out, and it's going to be Melrose ball with 19 seconds remaining in the first. Melrose brings it up slowly. And picking up high is going to be Rice. They set up a screen. And Rice gets around it. Senna just dribbling around. 2.5 seconds remaining. And she passes it. Nowhere to go there. So the end of the first quarter, it's 15-7, Melrose on top.
And we'll take a break in between quarters. Thanks for watching and listening to Tatum Girls High School Basketball on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Back live, Alan. It's going to be Melrose ball.
You know, I'll tell you what, Melrose is asserting their will right now upon Tatum. Almost having, well, they got him doubled up close to point.
Ball comes into number 11 for Melrose. That's going to be Odom. Odom goes behind the back, uses the screen, goes to the far side. Looking for somewhere to go. And Tatum doing a good job on defense, and they get her trapped. 5-second call, and that's all defense right there.
Good work right there.
Sure was.
They needed that lift because Melrose was the aggressor in the first quarter.
They certainly were. Ball comes in, right back to West. West gets the ball over the top to Hennard. Hennard comes to Rice. Rice dribbles down, gives the ball up to Mariscal. Mariscal back to Hennard. Hennard right in the middle. Comes back to the top of the key. That's to West. West passes it to Rice. Rice to Villasenor. Villasenor, nice pass in. Backdoor cut, but blocked
defense.
right there.
21, Sorrell Allen with the block.
And they're going to call a foul here on Tatum. And that's going to be Mariscal's second. Ball comes in, and Odom going to take it up for Melrose as they have Senna out of the game right now. Takes it towards the middle, uses the screen to get there, and then comes to the close side. She double dribbles, and it's called. It's going to be Tatum basketball.
Ty Friend on the call there.
Good call there. Tatum get the ball on the sideline close to us here. Kylie West looking for somewhere to go with it. She throws it in, finally to Villasenor, who dribbles across and gets some space. Passed into Rice. Rice pulls up, hits a jumper over the top. Good rebound there by Tatum. And that's going to be Mariscal again. Sends it out to Rice. Rice, I apologize, that's Kylie West with the three ball.
That is right what Tatum needed right there.
They sure did. 15-10. Melrose on top. They come across the timeline. Send it to the far side. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Melrose ball.
That'll get you back in a game in a hurry, those three-pointers, and that's the first one of the afternoon for Tatum.
And it came at a great time. They needed that one. So 15-10 in the second quarter here. Ball comes in, and they're going to call a foul on Kylie West.
You know, I just had mentioned toward the end of that first period, they were letting them play, and they were, and now they're tightening it.
They sure are.
We're tightening up the calls a little bit here.
So that's going to be Kylie West's second foul, and Mariscal has two as well. And an illegal throw-in by Melrose. Tatum takes it away and comes the other way. And that's going to be Rice with the ball. Rice sends it out to West. West looking for somebody down low. Dribbles once down, and then gets it back down low, underneath, and she's getting pushed. And they're going to say she stepped on the line.
Wow, she got bodied out of bounds.
She sure did. She got pushed pretty good there. Ball in to Senna for Melrose. Melrose going to walk it across the timeline. And she takes it down the lane, looks for somewhere to go, and taken away by Tatum. Good defense there. Ball comes out to Mariscal, and she crosses over, goes down low, puts one up, misses. Looking for her own rebound, though. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be off of Melrose. Tatum ball.
Bodies on the floor. That
they
was
sure are.
Riley Roberts battling it out with Mariscal there.
So it's going to be Tatum's ball underneath. Coombs is coming in, and Kylie West coming out.
It's getting a little more intensity now, Patrick.
It sure is. Coombs gives the ball down low, and she's got somewhere there. It goes up and in. That's going to be Mariscal with and one opportunity here.
Nice.
So number 20, that's going to be Kinley Bradley on the foul there for Melrose. And Mariscal's got to make these, though.
Old-fashioned three-point play if she
the
does.
old-fashioned way.
She's got three in the game on my unofficial tally.
So that makes it 15-12. Ball is up, and it's off the right side. Rebounded by Melrose. Coming the other way is Senna. She puts it up high over the top in a walk, and they missed it. It comes back to Senna. She sends it across. Tatum with good defense right here. They go down low and rebound there by Villasenor. And number 20, that's going to be Bradley, is going to pick up her second.
Coming over the back.
Over the back. It's 1-1 now.
Yep, that is the 8th team foul on the Lady Buffs to 5 on the Coyotes.
And the Buffs have 3 players with 2 fouls right now. Going to the line for Tatum is Villasenor.
Some of that aggressiveness they may pay for later and build up too many fouls.
You do worry about that, especially later in a game. Ball's up and right down the middle. Villasenor makes the first one.
Got her with 4.
I have her with 4 also.
Cool. Good.
In good shape. Second one's up. And just rattles out. And they're going to call over the back on Tatum now.
Is that Combs?
That is Combs. So that's her first. 15-13. Melrose on top. Senna brings up the ball. Crosses over the timeline. A good move there by number 11. Ball comes back to Senna. She a little fadeaway, not able to get it. Lots of hands in there. Aubrey Young comes out with it, going the other way, looking for somewhere to go. Passes it down low. That's going to be to Hennard. Hennard back up to Aubrey Young. Rice dribbles in, looking for somewhere to go. Gives it to Villasenor. Villasenor brings it up top, gives it to Hennard. Hennard out to Aubrey Young. Down to Villasenor, and spinning shot almost, but it's going to go off of Melrose, and it's going to stay Tatum ball.
Kai Salisbury hitting the deck for the Buffaloes there. 2-point game, though. Tatum has worked their way back in it.
They sure have. Doing it the right way.
15-7 at the end of the first quarter. So.
It was. Shot comes into Rice, or pass comes into Rice, and just off the iron. Coming back the other way is Melrose. Step back three-pointer, and it's good. Number 11, that's Gracie Odom again. Better get a hand in her face.
She's got 8.
And the Melrose was able to trap Tatum here. Aubrey Young with the ball. She gives it to Rice. Rice gives it to Combs. And Hennard does a backdoor cut, but gets it taken away. Coming back the other way is Odom. Odom pushing the ball. Sends it out under the legs of Leslie.
Right between the legs and straight out of bounds. Lacey Leslie, number 10.
So it's 18-13. Melrose on top. Ball comes in, and it goes over the top. And good job there by Mariscal.
They're going to tie it up.
And it's going to be Tatum ball.
That could have easily been a reach on Mariscal there.
Sure could have. We'll take the tie out. Tatum going to try to get the ball in quick. And they do get it to Rice. Rice lets everybody clear the way for her. She makes a move. And then trying to get across the timeline. It's taken away by Senna. And then going the other way is Odom. Odom with the left-hand layup.
Wow.
That's 10 points for Odom.
And we thought Senna was going to be their best player. Odom.
And Rice looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it to Combs. Just a little shot. Bounces around. Rebounded. And they're going to call a foul.
Mariscal, I think.
On Combs.
Oh, it's Combs. That's her second.
That is her second. That's the 7th foul on Tatum, so it is bonus time for Melrose.
Both teams now getting the extras.
And at the line is Nicholson for Melrose.
3 in the game for her. Unofficial.
Substitution coming in is Tylee Hill, number 30 for Melrose. Ball is up, and it's short. Rebounded by Mariscal. She's going to bring it down herself. Gets across the timeline and then makes a pass that gets taken away by Odom. But good good defense coming back by Mariscal, but Odom gets their own rebound and puts it in. 12 points by Odom. Passed across, and then trying to cross it was Combs, but ball goes out of bounds. Hennard does a good job of hitting Combs. 22-13 here.
Tatum had outscored them 6-0. Now Melrose has gone on a 7-point run to get to 22, and they've held Tatum scoreless for the last couple minutes.
Center breaks the timeline. And good hand there by Rice. They switch off to Hennard. And coming out of the scrum with it is Mariscal. She's going to bring it all the way down. Pulls it out and gives it to Rice. Rice with the pass to Combs, giving back to Rice. Rice with a little layup and one. Just what Tatum needed right there.
Yeah, nice finish from Rice.
So Sydney Rice with a chance to get a free throw here. Finish off her three-point play. It's up and it's going to be short. Melrose gets the ball. And good defense there by Hennard, expecting the pass. And knocks it out of bounds. 22-15. Melrose on top. Senna's going to throw the ball in. And she throws it to the corner. They pass it down low. And they're going to call a foul. And that's going to be on Mariscal. That's going to be her third. So Mariscal is going to have to come out of the game probably for the remainder of the second quarter here with 2:15 remaining.
Boy, they've gone from letting them play to whistling everything.
It's unreal. So Nicholson puts the first one up and it's in. Second one up, and it's going to bounce over the front of the rim and go in. So ball comes into Hennard. Hennard breaks through the pressure. Sends it forward to Rice. Rice passes it, and coming out of it is Villasenor. Back to Combs, then back to Villasenor down low. And good idea there. And they're going to call Tatum for another foul there.
Yeah, nice give and go, good return pass.
Just got to finish.
Yeah, and the bounces on the rim when it's hung up have been going in for Melrose and not for Tatum. Melrose has gotten the shooter's role here in the first half, while Tatum has been unfortunate in that regard, Patrick. They've had some good looks. That one could have easily bounced in, but it didn't.
Sure could have. So going to the line for Melrose is number 30, Tyler Hill. She puts it up and it's in. Her first point of the game. And I believe her first attempt of the game.
Yeah. And Melrose has got a higher shooting percentage for sure here in the first half and from the free throw line, too.
Definitely. Second one's up, and that one's straight down middle as well. So 26-15. And Tatum turns the ball over, gives it out to Senna. She loads up for three and misses. Goes right back to her, though, down low, and she just puts a layup up and in.
Great assist on that play, too.
Looking for somewhere to go. Good, smart play there by Villasenor. She knocks it off a Melrose player right in front of us.
Boy, man, they held them scoreless early part of the second period, and now they put up 13 since then, Melrose.
So Melrose going to make a substitution. Throws in quick to Rice for Tatum. And it comes to Hennard. Hennard breaks the pressure, pulls up and hits a jumper and just misses. Ball goes down. It's going to go off of Aubrey Young out of bounds. It's going to be Melrose ball.
She was hustling, but over the end line.
1:25 remaining. Senna brings up the ball to midcourt. Crosses over. Takes a screen. And then she's looking for a give and go there. But good defense out there by Rice. And now number 30 gives it to Nicholson. Nicholson misses. Coming back the other way is Rice for Tatum. And a push off on Senna by Melrose. So that'll send, I believe that's Rice to the line. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Rice will go to the line for a double bonus now. So she'll get 2 shots. She missed her last attempt. She puts it up and in and out.
They're right there. They're just rimming out for Tatum.
You know, maybe by switching ends of the court at halftime might make a difference.
Yeah. But Tatum was down 7 after 1 and now find themselves down 13 here with a minute left in the half.
Second one's up, and that one's good. So Sydney Rice with 3 points in the quarter, 5 overall. Melrose gets the ball into Senna. Coming across the timeline is Senna. They have an isolation play, and she sends it down low. And a good pass.
It was. That
Great
was a
pass.
bullet.
And number 21, Sorrel Allen. Villasenor with her 3rd personal for Tatum. And 21, Allen for Melrose is going to go to the line. First one's up and no good. So Villasenor is going to have to come out of the game also.
Darby Tucker in for Tatum for the first time.
Second one up by Allen is no good. Bounces off, and Tatum comes down with the rebound. That's going to come down to Rice. Rice brings it across the timeline. Gives it to Hennard. Hennard puts a little shot up on a little runner. Nice shot there by Hennard. Her first 2 points of the game. And Melrose is pushing the other way. Hennard gets out and covers Odom. Ball bounces around, and that should have been a double dribble, I believe. Coming out with the ball is Aubrey Young. She splits 2 defenders, and she takes it herself. Passes across. Oh, and just out of the reach there. But good hustle play there by Young.
Yeah, Tatum picking up the pace. They cut 3 off of that 13-point lead. They're down 10.
Down 10, and it's never too far. Keep the pressure up, and you can stop some of this. Up high is Rice. She's going to pick them up right at half court.
15 seconds.
Given to Odom. Odom takes it to the baseline and then sends it back out to Senna. Senna pump fakes and takes it towards the middle. And looking for somewhere to go. Passes it to nobody back there. 3.7 remaining, so it's going to be Tatum ball with just under 4 seconds remaining here.
You got time here.
Rice gets it and brings it. Passes it up to Combs and not going to get the shot off. So that's going to be your halftime score is 28-18. Melrose on top.
Good pressure from Melrose there at the end. 3.7 should be enough time to get a good look, but they had the pressure on.
You know, and it almost looked like Tatum wasn't prepared for that quick run down court.
Yeah, 28-18 here at the half. Let's see, 15-7 after 1. Melrose put up 13 in the second period, and Tatum put up 11, so a pretty close second period there in terms of scoring.
You know, it went back and forth, though. Really, that first half was the first part of the second quarter was really all Tatum for a little bit.
Yeah, they had them shut out. They went on a 6-0 run first couple minutes of that second quarter, and then Melrose found their touch again and extended that lead, got it into double digits, Patrick, and then Tatum was able to cut a little bit off of that. They were down as much as 13, and they find themselves down here at the half by 10. So a pretty good game. Melrose, I think, is in command right now. They've got Tatum rushing a little bit. They're a little hully-gully, losing some of the balls over the end line, maybe in a little too big of a hurry, but you can't slow down against Melrose. They'll run away from you. So they're setting the pace, and what Tatum's got to do, and they've been getting good position. They've been drawing fouls. They just got to hope for a higher shooting percentage in the second half because they've had some good looks, but the rim has been a little unkind to the Lady Coyotes here in the first half.
Well, what I would like to see Tatum do is take more of these balls to the hoop, because to me they're passing too much on the outside right now.
Yeah.
If they would take some of these to the basket and get fouls, then you equal out the foul differential. Right now, you have two of your best players with 3 fouls already. If you're Tatum,
right,
you've got to give that to Melrose also.
And on the plus side though for Tatum, They have at times made too many passes, but they've also had some very nice looks that just didn't quite pay off. Some nice give and goes, some nice backdoor bounce passes. Unable to finish occasionally, but they've got the right game plan in mind. They've had some really nice looking plays going backdoor and getting that extra pass, and just haven't quite been able to finish. But you're only down 10. It sounds better if you're down 5, but 10 is doable. If you're down like 15, the game can get away from you in the third quarter unless you really come out and make a run. But down 10 at the half against an aggressive Melrose team, I think Tatum, if they come out and play strong in the third quarter, can tighten this thing up. And if you can get it and keep it in single digits going into the fourth quarter, it's still anybody's game.
That's right. And Coach Slover's going to go in there and make some adjustments. He's done this a long time. He'll go in there and make some adjustments and make the pressure work against Melrose for a change.
Yeah.
It's been really good so far, but you can get too handsy, too aggressive, and get beat on that.
Yeah. And we're getting a look at the Melrose boys team. This is what always happens when the girls play the first game. The guys will come out and get in some shots at the half. And, boy, I'll tell you what, Patrick, the Melrose boys look lean and tall and slender and ready to get up and down the floor. They've got some pretty good team height there as we get a look at them. And then I'll show you Tatum down here on the other end. And Tatum, it's our first look at the varsity boys this year. And this is going to be a good one here.
It's going to be a good one.
Melrose may have a little bit of a height advantage, but then a part of that, too, is due to the white versus the black.
Correct.
Because the black might make you look a little smaller, but if you see the gentleman right now on the left of the basket down there, that's Mason Brown. Got the mask under his chin there. Tall kid, Royce Brown, coach's son. We all know about what happened to him last year, the tragic injury and what might have been, but everything I've heard about him and getting to know him since that, and I was here the night that happened, he is such a well-mannered young man, very respectful. He handled it great if you can possibly handle the broken leg issue. He really dealt with it well. You never heard him complain. He went through it that night that it happened and getting to the proper place to be treated and all that. And the disappointment of not being able to play last year, they're going to have him for another couple seasons. But I really look forward to watching him play tonight in our second game, which we'll be bringing you after the conclusion of the Lady Coyotes. And we got a good one going on here right now as Buffaloes and Coyotes tangle. And we know from calling Tatum Sports now for many years that you get these two schools together, it's never short of fun and excitement. So we look forward to a good second half here for the ladies, and we'll continue to let you look at the Melrose boys here while we head to a break. I want to thank each and every one of our great sponsors, also you guys from Tatum, your fans and alumni and people around the globe and around the country who are watching and listening to us. Thanks for the great response. It makes what we're doing worthwhile, and we couldn't do it without our great sponsors, which you're going to hear from right now. It's Alan Scott, Patrick Alexander. We're at the half, 28-18, Melrose with the lead.
The Tatum Schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Hey Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes!
Alan, a couple of minutes left here before the end of halftime, and if you're Tatum, just slow down a little bit. You got the game ball, huh?
How do you like that shot? Pretty cool, isn't it?
That's
your Wilson official.
It is official.
Reminds me a little bit of Castaway. Wilson!
Hey, but it doesn't have the face on it.
Right, and it's not a volleyball.
There's only a couple of problems with it, isn't there?
Right, yeah. But, I always like handling a basketball there, and I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of years, man. Didn't even have the three-point shot when I was playing high school ball, man.
Not at all, huh?
No, we had peach baskets.
Wow.
Nailed them to the wall like James Naismith.
Listen, I never asked you to tell your age here, Alan.
I'm just shy of triple digits, Patrick. Man, I'll tell you what, though, we're getting prepared here for the second half. It's going to be coming up pretty quick here. We got 3:16 left. And what do you think the keys are for the Coyotes to come out? They're down 10 here, so you really can't come out and exchange baskets through the third quarter. You got to find a way to outscore them. What do you think are the keys for Tatum?
Well, I push pressure up, and to me, you even go to a full court zone look if I'm Tatum. That's what I'm looking at, right? I'm not saying they'll do this, but I take a lot more goals to the hoop, and you've got to get the ball in there where you can get fouled and get the free baskets.
Yeah,
because Melrose is doing that to Tatum.
They are, and Melrose, I think, is, and maybe it's a matter of just confidence when you square up. They've been able to hit more shots from the perimeter. Tatum has had some good looks inside, have not been able to get all of them to drop. But when you look at the long-range shooting, I think that's where Melrose has an advantage. Particularly Gracie Odom is a strong shooter from the outside. You've got one three-pointer made by Kylie West, who I think needs to get more shots from anywhere in the second half. And so I think really the difference right now, because both teams are playing pretty well down low, I think out in the perimeter is where Tatum's being outscored.
They definitely are, and Alan, we know that Tatum has the ability to play with anybody any night.
Yeah,
they're athletic enough, and they make a lot of shots. I'll tell you one player that Tatum is missing, and that's Jimenez. She's not out here, and
You're right. We haven't been able to call her number or her name all game.
She's right over here on the bench, so I'm not sure what's wrong with her.
An injury.
Right, but this game, while it does matter if you're Tatum, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So you lose this one, and that's okay, but you've got to get better here.
Yeah, and of course, none of these kids want to lose the ball game, but you come out now and don't dig the hole any deeper if you can help it here. If you are Tatum, and you're not going to get it all back in a couple of trips up and down the court. What they got to do is establish themselves, score a couple baskets, maybe get a turnover or two, build on it, because it's not all going to cut. You're playing a good team. You're going to have to take those small steps, but build on the positives, get them to string a few together, and then I think they're going to be okay. But I think it's important that they come out early in the third, Tatum, and assert themselves as Melrose did early in the ballgame. They imposed their will on Tatum.
They did.
Tatum's got to do that here in the third quarter.
I agree. That's exactly what I think Tatum needs to do, and I would put a full court pressure on and start forcing some turnovers.
Yeah, because what they gave to you is good medicine for them, so we'll see how they could deal with it. And Coach Slover's a smart guy. We'll see what his strategy is coming out here in the third period. We're just about done on the halftime clock, under 10 seconds, and we're going to be back at it here. And don't forget the boys' game. The nightcap will come up after probably about a 20-minute intermission after this one's done. 28-18, and we'll see what the Coyotes can do coming out here in the third.
It's exciting to be back playing sports normally, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and at the right time of year.
not all spring sports.
Right, and all seasons blended together and all of that kind of thing. But, I don't know what it would be like to have been a kid playing sports during that whole thing, and it's unfortunate that it happened. But I know one thing: all of our kids handled it well.
They did,
and they did the best they could with what they had.
Alan's going to take over your call now.
All right, here we go now, and we're back to the action here. Melrose is going to have the ball first, and that's going to be Isabel Senna. Dribble dive to the right side, picked up by Combs. She goes baseline, nothing there. Dish inside is stolen away by Avery Hennard for the Lady Coyotes. So a positive way to get things going. Turnover on Melrose first possession. Combs on the wing, down low to West. Ball fake, drive, pump, shot, glass, good. Kylie West.
Great job by Kylie West there.
That's what I'm talking about. You go down, you stop them, you go down and score. That's a nice exchange for Tatum. They get the best of them on that one. Melrose trying to answer back here. Isabel Senna across the timeline to the high post. Backdoor look, almost broken up by Tatum. They get it out to Allen. Allen cross court over to Roberts. Roberts driving, looks to the baseline for a teammate. Shot is there, and that's a good shot up and in on the baseline. Shot it from the hip. That's Odom, the leading scorer in the ball game. Steal for the Buffaloes. Tatum got to get back. They got to get a hand up, and they do. West altered that shot, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, but a good job by West just to get a hand up, make them think, and that kept that long-range jumper from going in. West will inbound it, and again, it's Melrose with the full court pressure. Tatum will have to deal with that. Hennard into the middle to Rice, to Combs. Good ball work, back inside, down low to Rice, and the ball is knocked away, and now a scrum, and it's Combs and a couple of Lady Buffs, and it's a tie possession, and the arrow will go to the Coyotes. They'll have an inbound play under the basket with Kylie West, who came out and got the first two. Made it a 30-20 game. There's a steal by the Buffs. Good anticipation. It's Odom. A little slow and awkward going to the basket, but that's because she was fouled by Tatum, and that foul will go against the Lady Coyotes. And that'll go on Aubrey Young.
Aubrey Young with her first of the game.
And I'll tell you, man, that Senna had great anticipation there. And the free throw drop, she's got a really good form on that shot. Or make that Odom, I should say. Gracie Odom. 6, 10, 12. I've got her with 17 after that made free throw. And she got them both. She has shot a lot of free throws. Give her 18 unofficially. The lead back to 12. 32-20. Coyotes and a steal on the inbound play. Dangerous time now in the game for Tatum. They've got to get a stop or two here. Turnaround shot off the glass won't go. That was a tough shot from Sorrell Allen. Outside it goes to Senna. Little jump shot. Short. Rebound Combs. Fires it up the left side to Hennard. Hennard harassed by the Buffaloes. In the middle now to Kylie West. Cross court. Combs looking inside to West, taken away, and that will be Isabel Senna going the other way. Gets it ahead to Odom, and the little layup is
just a
good.
great look down low there by Senna. Odom cutting on the backside,
and Melrose now asserting their will again, forcing turnovers and getting baskets, and there's a steal. And it is Odom who is lighting the world on fire, and the Melrose fans give her a round of applause. They have gotten this lead to 16, and it didn't take long once they got untracked here in the third quarter. Man, I'll tell you what, Gracie Odom, 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 I have for her.
Yeah, she has all 8 in this quarter for Melrose.
Man, 5:35 to play. Good timeout taken by Coach Slover here as he talks strategy with the Lady Coyotes. And, man, Tatum came out doing what they needed to do. They got a stop. They got a turnover, went back down and scored. And then Melrose, that pressure defense started working again, Patrick.
Right. Well, you have Odom, who anticipates the ball about as good as anybody I've seen. She will steal about anything in the air.
Yeah, she is a player.
And
can do it with both hands. Not afraid to shoot with the offhand. And they're just – Tatum's going to have to tighten up the shoelaces here to hang with Melrose. It's a dangerous time in the game. You're down 16. And more pressure. Buffs are not going to let that up. In it comes to West. She's on the dribble, getting close to midcourt. See, they don't even let you get it across midcourt. You have to work for everything.
Every inch.
And that's wearing Tatum out a little bit. High post, Villasenor fouled on the floor. So that's going to be a non-shooting foul.
On number 3. And that's going to be Salisbury's third.
Yep, I've got her with 3. The team foul situation is even right now, 1 apiece here in the second half. West to inbound for the Coyotes under the basket. Villasenor back to West on the wing to the free throw line.
Nice
hook
left.
shot in the paint.
Nice left there by West.
Yeah, give her 7. They needed that. 36-22. That is going to be short from downtown, and falling backwards over the end line there, hustling for that rebound is Sydney Rice. And the Buffs will have it. Tatum touching it last. Inbound play coming from Senna. Odom, dribble drive, shot up, and that rims out. One of very few misses for Odom. And Tatum with the rebound. Up the right side, they go to Hennard. Mariscal, strong move in the paint, off the glass.
Good move there by Mariscal.
Steal by the Coyotes. Hennard able to take it away. Ahead to Mariscal. And guess who gets back? It's Odom. They wanted a double dribble or a turnover. The Melrose fans behind us, but they're not going to get that call, and there's a whistle on the loose ball to follow. And that's going to go
on Allen.
That's going to go on Allen?
Yes, that's her third personal.
Third, okay. So we get a timeout. 36-24. Just about halfway through this third quarter. 28-18 was your score at the half. So Melrose has outscored Tatum by 2 here midway through the third quarter. And when you look at the game, and people couldn't see the pictures here as well as hearing us, Patrick, really Tatum's hanging in there, only be outscored by 2 points. When you look at the up and down here, it looks like they were about to get blown out.
That's right. You know, Tatum's done a good job of preventing anything else for Melrose. The extra buckets, they're getting rebounds. They're, really pressuring. I'm afraid that the first look for Melrose is good though, almost every time.
Right.
And that's
you don't
concerning.
get a lot of second opportunities.
You don't.
And we are set to go. Kylie West going to inbound this thing. Coyotes down 12. Are they going to put her on? No, we're going to shoot free throws. Yeah, you got Sydney Rice.
Going to the line for 2.
Free throws important when you're down 12 here in the second half.
Untimed points.
And see the unkind rim once again. It could just as easily have bounced in, but it didn't. It went the other way.
Did they change them at halftime?
Yeah, they put the rim from the other end down. See if she can get this one to drop. And it rims in. So, Sydney Rice, I've got her unofficially with 6. Bringing it back the other way, Isabel Senna for the Buffs. Gets it to Nicholson on the high post. Looking back door. Odom fielded the pass, didn't have a shot. Down low to Peyton Nicholson. Miss, rebound, foul.
I could have believed the first 2 shots had a foul, but I don't think that last one did. That one looked all ball to me.
So they missed 3 calls on that play.
Who did they call that foul on, Alan?
You got me. I'm guessing that it was on, and it's just a guess, Hennard?
Or Kylie West, possibly.
Oh, that's a line drive free throw, and it's good. That's the 4th made free throw from Peyton Nicholson. She's got 6 in the game, and the lead is back to 12. On the way, good. That's a line drive, but it goes in. 38-25, Melrose. Strong to the basket. Villasenor fouled.
And that's what you're going to have to do if you're Tatum. Get those free buckets.
They got it down the floor in a hurry there and got to the rack. Good job by Villasenor. 3rd foul on the Buffs, 2 on Tatum here in the second half. Boy, I tell you can't really afford to put Melrose in the bonus here at the free throw line if you're Tatum in this game, down by 13 now. And it may eventually happen, but boy, you put a team that's up by double digits in the bonus free throws, and it's tough to come back.
That's right, and there's a discussion on who that foul was actually on. And they're going to call it on number 10.
Lacey Leslie.
So that's Leslie's first foul is what I'm showing.
That's what I got. Luann Villasenor at the line. Looking for her 5th point for the Lady Coyotes. 38-25 Melrose, and she gets that one.
First one's in.
38-26. 4:10 left in the third. Patrick Alexander, Alan Scott here with you. Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HopsAmerica.com. And the second one, no good. We got the boys' game to follow after about a 20-minute intermission, but we still got plenty of action left in this one. Senna gets it over in the corner to Roberts. Taken away via Senor with good hands there for the Coyotes. Melrose is quick to get back on defense. Cross-court pass to West. Under 4 to play now in the third. Marscal coming around on the rotation. She can hit from 3. Decides not to take it. We know West can hit from downtown, but Melrose always seems to have a hand up. There's the shot. Mariscal just inside 3, won't go. Rebound to the Buffs and bringing it up, Isabel Senna. Going against Rice for Tatum. Senna, awkward shot, hits the deck. I hope she's okay. That was an awkward landing. She seems to be none the worse for wear. Foul will be a push on the Coyotes.
That's going to be on
Melrose. They're going to call an offensive foul. That was a really awkward landing and an awkward move. Ahead to Jimenez all alone. Shoots it with the right hand from the left side, but doesn't matter. It goes in. Mariscal with her
good
7th
there.
point. Yeah, good bucket, good work. They got it down to 10.
Back down to 10.
3:22 left here in the third. This third period, Melrose seemed to win both the first 2 periods. This one's gone back and forth.
It has.
First period was definitely Melrose. A little back and forth in the second, but Melrose. And now here in the third, Tatum has managed to answer and counterpunch with the pretty good third quarter here, man. Although Tatum's still down by double digits.
They are, and if you're Tatum, again, you just one bite at a time. One bite at a time and get a turnover and put points up. And that's how you get back into this. Good defense.
The thing is, man, Melrose is an impressive team. They don't make a lot of mistakes. It's hard to force trips down the court where they don't score, and they're making it tough on Tatum. But you got to string some of those together because trading baskets won't get you back from a 10-point deficit. So Melrose is a difficult team to force turnovers. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
They are, and they really do a good job on pressuring the inbound.
Yeah, and they've done that since the opening whistle here in this one. Tatum's going to pick them up around midcourt here. And it'll be Odom, Isabel Senna and Grace Odom, the 2 offensive leaders for Melrose. Get it into Peyton Nicholson. She walked with it.
She did walk.
So there you go. You force the turnover. Now get back down, score a bucket, and you got it under 10.
That's right.
Full court pressure from the Lady Buffs. West on the end line. And gets it in bounds, but it wasn't easy and very nearly lost it. Good pressure again. Tatum able to break the press this time. Villasenor left wing fouled by Nicholson. That'll be on the floor, non-shooting foul. Peyton Nicholson.
And he called that one on Senna.
Wow. She wasn't even involved, was she?
I didn't see her.
I could have sworn it was Nicholson. The post. Oh, well, I'm not the official. The foul went on Melrose. We know that. Non-shooting foul. That's a 5th team foul on the Buffs. 38-28. They still have a 10-point lead. West using a pick and didn't shoot. Instead elected to pass over to Mariscal. That was knocked away by the Buffaloes. It'll be Tatum's basketball.
No harm, no foul there.
Still a 10-point game. 2:46 to go in the third. West inbound, bounce pass. Fighting for it, another scrum. Villasenor is the winner. Gets it ahead to Rice. Rice on the wing to Kylie. West looking down low. Jimenez off the glass, too far underneath the basket. It's off the bottom of the rim, but she's fouled.
That's Mariscal.
Mariscal. I want to say Jimenez. We need Jimenez on the court. Mariscal, though, again, as mentioned the first half, she has a knack for being in a good position. However, a little too far under the basket to get the shot to go, but she was fouled. Misses the first free throw.
That is Senna's third foul.
That's one way to get rid of their best players, get them in foul trouble, but the lead's still 10. And now it's 9. Good shot, Mariscal. She's got 8. And it is a 9-point game. It's been a while since Tatum's had it down to single digits. Good work by the Coyotes. 2.5 to play in the third. Nicholson's shot won't go. And what are we going to get? Over the back.
Yes. And I'm not sure what the number was on that one.
2. Cayenne Combs.
No.
She's not out there. I could have sworn he held up 2. There's Combs right there getting set to come into the ball game.
Well, that foul would have been on Melrose.
Oh, okay, yeah. And that's their 7th foul, so we're going to go down and shoot free throws. I don't know who he called it on.
Not sure, but Tatum needs to take advantage of these free points.
Oh, maybe it was 20. Bradley.
I bet you're right.
Because I saw the 2 and the 0. That's why I said 2, but it was 20.
That's good.
And the made free throw, and Tatum needed that one. They got it down to 8. That was a timely shot from Sydney Rice at the charity stripe. She has 7. And got them both. Give her 8. And we had a whistle. Lane violation on Melrose? What do we got? We got a foul. They're going to call it on 10. They're going to give him the free throw. Now what do? We're in the bonus. Are you going to shoot again? We're going to show this officials conference here. So you're going to step right in your living room there and check that out. But there's another foul while you're shooting free throws.
Should be another foul here. If
there has to be another foul assessed if you're going to call a foul.
It was not a violation.
If it's a lane violation, then Tatum would get the ball out of bounds, right?
Well, no, the basket would count, and it would be Melrose ball. However, if there's a foul, then you got 2 more, or you get another 1-and-1.
Or if it's a non-shooting foul,
correct,
you would take it out of bounds.
Correct. But it's still, because it's in the bonus, they're shooting either way.
You're shooting it, yeah. Well, hey, at least we got this one right up front. It's right in front of us here.
We get to hear part of it.
And we are still sorting this out. But I commend the officials for taking the time. You got to get this right.
Right.
Because Tatum's making a nice run, Patrick. They got it down to 7, so you got to make sure this is fair here for everybody, no matter what you decide to do here.
You just want to get it right.
Still going on between Coach Slover and our friend, Ty friend. And
it is 1-and-1 now. So we were right.
I said there need to be more free throws assessed, and there you go. This really is an opportunity for Tatum. You hit these 2, Patrick.
That's right.
You got it down to 5.
And you're back with Sydney Rice, who just made 2.
Big opportunity here. Oh, and she left that one short. And we're going to go the other way.
And they're going to
call
over the back on West.
There was no contact at all. I'm just going to leave it.
So that's the 3rd personal on West.
There was daylight between her and anybody else. That was maybe from the angle that they were looking, it looked like a foul. That wasn't a foul. We're back to the action. It's a 7-point game, 38-31. 2 minutes and change to go in the third. Villasenor ahead. Shot is
and
good. Foul.
Mariscal. What a pass there by Villasenor.
Yeah, and Mariscal able to handle it, shooting that righty shot from the left side, and a chance for a 3-point play.
And I believe they called that on number 10, if I'm not mistaken.
You got it down to 5. You hit this, and you got it down to
A
4.
4-point game.
That would be a 9-point run. Unfriendly on the bounce.
And they're going to call a lane violation on Tatum.
But Tatum looking better. Got it down to 5. 38-33. Buffs have led since the opening inbound of this game. 1:59 to go in the third. Almost taken away, but Nicholson gets a shot up, and she goes down on the rebound. Missed the shot, and we're going to call a foul on the Coyotes. Working hard under there, though. And regardless of the outcome, was Mariscal.
That's going to be her 4th personal.
And inbounds for the Lady Buffs. They get it into Bradley. Taken away by Mariscal. Gets it ahead to Sydney Rice to the basket. Off the glass, no. Villasenor rebound, no. Buffs. Odom going the other way. She's got numbers. Odom taken away by Villasenor as she crashes to the ground. How did she even manage to take that ball away? But she did. And Villasenor, man, I told you she was fiery.
She is fiery.
Always fireworks going on wherever she is. She's going down, but still manages somehow to create a turnover, near turnover.
With her 4th personal, she's going to come out of the game, though.
And inbound play now for the Buffs to Odom, leading scorer in the ball game, 20-plus in this one. Picks up the dribble, though. Will get it off to her teammate. And another whistle. They're going to get
an offensive foul.
Are they going offensive foul?
Offensive foul.
Wow.
That's going to be on Nicholson.
Is it Nicholson?
Nicholson with the offensive foul. And she is working hard down there. And sometimes as a post, when you play too hard, you will get those calls.
And, man, double bonus for Tatum. That's a 10th foul on the Buffs. Only 4 on the Coyotes in the second half. Third quarter's about to get away from us here. 1:05 to play. And it is Weir, number 20. Gives it off to Rice. And Rice is called for a walk, traveling. 38-33. Tatum has been down by as many as 15. They got it down to 5, under a minute to play in the third quarter. And across the timeline come the Buffaloes. Odom, long range, no good. And Combs wrestling the rebound away from the Lady Buffs and fighting it out with number 20 there, Bradley. 47 seconds left here. And the intensity level rising once again in this game.
Sure is. It's a Melrose Tatum game through and through.
And Tatum has done a great job to hang in this one against what appears to be a stronger opponent. Scrappy Tatum girls have got it down to 5. Backdoor look from Nicholson.
Great
Shot won't
defense
go.
out there. My goodness.
Off the side of the glass, no good.
Good defense.
And the foul called.
And that's her 4th as well. And I don't agree with that one, Alan.
Yeah, and I thought he said 11. Who did he call that
He did call Villasenor.
Villasenor, okay. That is her 4th foul?
That is her 4th. So Tatum with 2 girls with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
And she was straight up.
The lead's still 5, 38-33 as the Buffs missed the first attempt here. Every shot, every free throw big now. Missed them both. Rebound to the Coyotes. That was Weir with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Hennard. Hennard on the right side. Finds a teammate.
Rice with
Rice with the bank shot. And the Coyotes have it down to 3. 25 seconds left in the third. Odom on the dribble. Gets it on the right wing. Pass down low is too long and out of bounds.
With 17 and a half remaining here.
Now the Buffaloes seem to be a little rattled by Tatum's defensive pressure. And this one is evening out, not only on the score, but on the floor as well. Full court pressure again from Melrose. And on the dribble for Tatum is Sydney Rice. Rice has a teammate ahead. Dish, shot up, no. A little too hard, almost traveled. Georgia Weir. And the ball will be Out of bounds to the Coyotes. This game is tightening up in a lot of ways. 38-35, 6 seconds to go here in the third. Combs to inbound against Leslie. Gets it in, shot up. Aubrey Young won't go. Rebound to Gracie Odom into the front court. Working against Young. And no shot available for the Buffaloes. We get the third quarter in the books, and that was a scrappy one on both sides of the basketball and both sides of the court. 38-35. Man, we got us a ball game here. At the end of the first, 15-7 Buffaloes. At the half, 28-18. Fairly even. They had that double-digit lead at halftime, 10 points. Tatum was down by as many as 15 in the ball game there in the third quarter. Scrapped and fought and clawed their way to get it down to 3. We had some strange occurrence or 2 shooting free throws, some lame violations there. Bodies hitting the floor, people diving. This is what you expect when Tatum and Melrose play.
It is. It reminds me of that state championship football game.
It does.
My goodness.
I'll tell you what, man. We knew it was going to be intense, and it is. We hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. It's a 3-point game heading into the fourth quarter. Patrick Alexander, Alan Scott here courtside. Tatum Gym. We'll let you hear from our great sponsors, and we're going to be back for what should prove to be a very exciting fourth quarter in just a moment. You're listening to and watching Tatum Lady Coyote Basketball, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
And we are back, and man, it's going to be an exciting finish here, folks. Tatum with the ball to open the fourth quarter. They're going to get it into Sydney Rice. Ball is knocked away by Senna. Senna with the lefty layup, good, and insult made injury. They get the foul.
And that's going to be on Rice. I believe that's her first.
That's the first one I have on her. And team foul-wise, that's only the 5th on the Coyotes. You know, they're 10 on the Buffaloes here in the second half. Some of that aggressiveness that they showed in the first half has led to more fouls in the second half. Shot up and in, and she's a great shooter, Senna. And it's 41-35. And, boy, I tell you, the fourth quarter goes by fast when you're trailing. Tatum down 6. Into the corner to Young. Now to Rice.
Knocked away off her legs.
That, man, I'll tell you, that's tough to turn the ball over there. And Melrose liking it because they got the lead back up to 6. Now you score, and you can get it up to 8, or maybe with a 3 you can get it to 9. Across the timeline, Isabel Senna. High post. Backdoor look. Oh, Senna, it looked like she traveled. And they're going to be a foul on the floor. That was a good look down to Senna, and I guess the contact's what made her appear to travel. So you're going to get a foul on Tatum now, the 6th team foul, non-shooting foul. Inbound play for Melrose. Isabel Senna, I have her unofficially with 7 in the ball game.
And that's going to be Rice's second foul.
Subs for Tatum. Good work by those 2 young ladies.
That's right.
Combs will come out and get a blow here. West and Villasenor and Mariscal back into the game for the Coyotes. 41-35, that 6-point game, and it is a shooting foul. You're going to put Senna on the line.
And she has been solid.
Oh, and it's a shooting foul because that was the 7th. They just changed it on the scoreboard. 7th team foul, so now both teams in the bonus. And a rare miss at the stripe for Senna. Coyotes with an opportunity here. West in the middle. Goes on the wing to Mariscal. Dribble drive. Mariscal bounce pass. Hennard can't hit the shot. Offensive rebound to Kylie West. Tatum down 6. West has a lane. Shot up and won't go. Just off the heel of the basket from Kylie West. Good rebound under there against 3 Buffaloes. Hennard was able, or Rice rather, to get that possession. However, it'll go to the Buffaloes. But how did she even manage that?
That's tough.
Against 3 Melrose players. But it is the Buffs who come out of there with it on the out of bounds. 41-35. Senna gets a high post to Allen. Allen guarded by Mariscal. Bounce pass down low. That shot won't draw iron, but the Buffs get the rebound. Shot up, good. That's a dagger from Senna. Is that a two-pointer?
That's a three-pointer.
That's a three-pointer. That's an even bigger dagger. 44-35 and a foul down low. They're going to call that one on Lacey Leslie. And that'll put Mariscal at the stripe for the Coyotes.
And she needs these.
I've got her with 11, I think, in the ball game. And a miss. That's a costly miss. And just like that, a few exchanges up and down the court and a 5-point lead all of a sudden now has gotten back up to 9.
I have her with 11 also.
So we'll see what she can do here. And Valeria Mariscal playing with 4 fouls, too. That'll hold her back a little bit on the defensive side of things. But Coyotes need this free throw. Off the heel of the basket, won't go. And taken away by Villasenor. Good work there. Backdoor look, a little too tall for Mariscal. To West, get in there. No. Good strong rebound attempt, though, by Tatum. He'll have it go out of bounds, but great effort by Sydney Rice there. And we're approaching the midway point of the fourth quarter. 44 for Melrose, 35 for the Lady Coyotes. Across the line, Senna to Nicholson on the high post. Back to Senna, left wing, dribbles. Takes that three, and it's an air ball. Hit a little backboard, but no rim. And Mariscal bring it across the timeline. Get it over to Rice. Now to West. West trying to get it into Hennard, but it's knocked away by the Buffs. Down court, Senna looking to the other side. Shot up, good.
Number 14.
Man, good look from Senna.
Roberts.
Roberts with a big basket. Now the lead is double digits again, 46-35. Buffs up by 11. Still plenty of time. Good drive, good shot, good pass from West.
To Rice.
Dropping the dime on Rice. 12 unofficially I have for Sydney Rice. Across the timeline, Senna, Isabel Senna, working against Rice on defense. Swinging over to Odom. Odom has been quiet here in the third quarter for the most part. That's out of bounds, last touched by Tatum. 46-37, Melrose up by 9. And that will go, and that is Senna. And when Odom is not scoring, it seems that Senna is. 48-37, the lead is 11. Under 5 to play in the ballgame. Kylie West on the dribble for Tatum. On the wing to Villasenor. Guarded by Senna. Good move, Villasenor. Drops it to Rice. Back out to West. And a whistle. We got a timeout? We do. So the Buffs take that timeout. 48-37. It's been a good one here and hard fought both sides, but somehow Gracie Odom, who lit up the first half for 20 points, has not scored all that many here in the second half. Patrick, has been Senna who's doing the damage. And so you got to wonder now if Odom is going to come out with a hot hand through the remainder of this game. He got about half of this fourth quarter left. If you're Tatum, those are the two big worries you got. You also have to worry a little bit about Nicholson, who's big on the inside. They can get it down low to her. If she doesn't score, you're probably going to foul her.
Right.
Tatum played very hard, got this thing down below 5. I think they had it down to 3, and now have kind of surrendered that lead again, back up to 11. What do you do from this point?
Anytime either one of those girls gets the ball on your defensive half, I double them. I do.
Yeah.
And create pressure that you're not creating right now. Both of those girls have kind of run around without any pressure on them.
Yeah, and you've got to throw everything but the kitchen sink at them here. You got half the fourth quarter left, and you got to erase a double-digit deficit if you're Tatum.
No, I think the kitchen sink comes now too.
Yeah, and maybe the monkey wrench too.
That's right.
Inbound play for the Coyotes. 4:31 to go in the ball game. Villasenor working against Senna. To Kylie West. To Mariscal. Mariscal, a little elbowed there by Nicholson. Just a reminder, I'm here.
Three-pointer by West.
That is huge. And talk about getting a shooter's roll. She got the shooter's roll. Hit the rim, hit the glass, and went in. But that's a huge shot. 48-40 now. Tatum within 8. Good defense. There's Nicholson. Drive to the basket from Senna, and that shot is short. And we got bodies on the floor. And we're going to tie that one up. That's good hustle there from Nicholson and also
that should
from
be Tatum.
Mariscal. Both these teams not leaving anything.
They're sure not. They're sure not. We might have to carry Melrose onto the bus. But
yeah. 8-point game. Tatum still with a real shot at coming back in this thing. And that's Rice on the right wing to Villasenor. Senna cuts her off at the baseline. Back to West. West, floater, no. Some contact, but no foul called, and it was Allen, Sorrell Allen with the rebound. They get it up court quickly. Odom finds a teammate. Shot good. Great pass to Riley Roberts, and she's got 7. That was a big basket. Gets it back to 10 with 3.5 to play. West on the wing to Mariscal. To Rice, top of the key.
You're just going to have to start moving quicker if you're Tatum.
Yeah, you got to get some shots up here. West, take that one. And short. But that was a good shot to take. You've got to get some shots in the air if you're Tatum. Baseball pass up court to Senna. Finds a teammate. Cross court. Good D by Tatum. It'll go out of bounds. But they got a hand on it. If you don't get a hand on that one, it's a layup.
It is. You've got to try something.
So a good effort to break up that play. Buffs will inbound here with 2:57 to go, and up and in. Nicholson off the glass. Peyton Nicholson. Just when you stop their forwards and guards, you got to worry about the big post player. Jimenez Mariscal fouled. And Melrose fans wanted to travel there. A lot of times on a ball fake, you'll shuffle the feet, but we're going to get a foul called.
It's going to be on Nicholson, her second. But it is going to put a shooter at the line for Tatum.
Yeah, that'll put Mariscal there. We need these. 10 points on the night for Mariscal, matching her jersey number. 52-40 Melrose with the lead and a good shot from Mariscal. 11 on the night for her. Nicholson comes out for the Buffaloes, and Kai Salisbury, number 3, comes in. And Mariscal will shoot that, and it rims out. Rebound, Villasenor. Huge offensive rebound off the free throw. Tatum down 11. They're going to have that one go out of bounds. But you can't fault the effort there of Villasenor to come down with that offensive rebound on a missed free throw. However, they can't cash in on it. Tatum down 52-41. Senna with the basketball. On the high post, now back to Senna. Near steal from Tatum, diving hard and hustling again is Mariscal. That's a tie-up. 10 and 10 tie that one up. Lacey Leslie and Mariscal. Time running short on Tatum, down by 11, 52-41, 2:22 to play, and they are on the end line over there.
Almost a great turnover there. Takeaway for Tatum.
Yeah, very nearly. Buffaloes again to inbound under their basket. Good look inside. How do you get that pass in there? She figured out a way as Senna drops a dime on number 21, Sorrell Allen, and that's her first basket on my sheet, and she was a big one. 54-41 now with 2 to play.
And West.
Man, nice touch.
Matching.
Nice touch from West. Tatum needed that to have a shot at it. 54-43 with 1:50 to go. Down low, foul. I think Villasenor, if that's on her, she's done. And it is. She hustled hard, played a good game, but she's going to be fouling out if they call it on her. But it may go on Mariscal. And they're going to put it on Marmskull, aren't they?
They are, but that's her 5th. So pick
pick
one or the other.
Yeah. He's going to make it 11, though. He changed it to 11. I had it right the first time.
You did. You were right, Alan. Maybe you need to go in to have them an earpiece so you can tell them.
Oddly enough, man, number 11 on the foul, and the lead is 11 that Tatum has to overcome. And now 12 as Kai Salisbury gets the free throw. A couple of players coming in late in this ballgame for their first baskets of the night to help the Lady Buffaloes put the seal on this thing. They're up 12. It's not over, but Tatum really would have to hit some big shots with 1:39 left. That is West over on the right wing. Good look inside, but unable to get a shot away. That almost goes, but rims out from Hennard. And the rebound to the Buffaloes, and the Lady Buffs are going to take this one, barring a major meltdown.
Ooh, Senna with the pullback three-pointer.
Boy, that was on a rope. As Senna gets the big shot to cement a Lady Buffs win. Now the lead back up to 15 after that shot. Hennard will get it over to Rice. Rice to West, mid-range jumper buried by Kylie West. Good looking shot there, but the Coyotes down 13 with 45 seconds to play. Good game, not the outcome Tatum was looking for, but they have to be proud of the effort they put forth. And Isabel Senna will just use some clock here. And if you're Tatum, you really can't afford to foul. It's not going to help you any. And Odom, 20-plus points in the game, but a quiet second half. We'll lob it over across court. We're just going to let the time is going to expire here. And really, you're kind of in no man's land, no woman's land if you're Tatum. You don't want to foul him, but you don't want to just let him score either. But this one's in the books, Patrick.
It sure is, and a good little jumper there by Odom.
And Odom gets a rare bucket in the second half. She lit the world on fire in the first half and only had a handful of points here in the second. That's it. Your final is the Lady Buffaloes of Melrose 60 and Tatum 45. As a good effort on both sides, good hustle, fun game to watch. And the Coyotes gave themselves a chance, at least in the second half. They had a couple of shots at it. You got it down to something manageable. You had it down to 3 at one point. Then Melrose run a little run and got it back to 11 and went on to cruise from there. But your score by quarters tonight, it was really fairly tight. Melrose owned the first quarter, and after one, they led it by 8, 15-7. We go into the break. They were able to increase that lead to 10, 28-18, but fairly
22.
even second quarter. Then you come out in the third, 38-35. That's when Tatum made their nice run.
They did.
And, at the end of 3, they're only down 3. And then you get into the fourth quarter, and whoever comes out and makes the first couple of shots, if you're ahead, you have the advantage. And then a foul here and there, and before you know it, that lead was back up to 11. You got it into double digits, and they never. But a strong performance by Jimenez in particular, or Mariscal in particular tonight, it helping Tatum get back. Some good work, as always, from Cayenne Combs, who probably could have had a little bit more in the scoring column, but she had her hands full down low. And kind of asserted their will in the first half and gave up a big lead, but never trailed. Melrose never was behind in this ball game.
No, and they really did. They inserted the will early and often.
Yeah.
And just when you thought Tatum had a run coming, then their pressure really stepped up, and they completely prevented any error for Tatum.
Yeah.
And Tatum would make a little run, and your scorers for Melrose would step up and hit a shot.
Right. And you have to look at the Lady Coyotes and go, yeah, if you didn't watch this game, you'd look at it, well, they lost by double digits. They might have, and they also had a few unkind bounces on the rim. Still, with these, they're playing a really good team. things weren't exactly going their way, and they're scrappy. They still got it down to 3 points at the end of the third quarter, even though it really wasn't their night. So you have to commend them for that, and then you have to commend Melrose for holding them off and not surrendering the lead and getting to the finish line to win it by a double-digit score. We're getting set for game 2 here. The varsity men from the Melrose Buffaloes and Tatum Coyotes getting set to take the court. The final in that girls' game was 60-45. The Buffs win it by 15. But at the end of 3, it was a pretty tight ball game, so it's probably closer than the final score would let you think.
It is. It was a good game, a nice fought game, and really don't look at the score. If you're Tatum, you're missing one of your best players in Jimenez.
Right, who was here but didn't play.
Correct, and she will put 15 up a game.
Yeah, she can score 10 or 15. You're absolutely right. The big scorer, scoring points-wise for the Buffs was Gracie Odom. Had a pretty quiet second half, but put up 20 in the first. She had 5, 7, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 24. And I think she had 22 of them in the first half.
Yeah, it was certainly something like that.
Yeah, so she didn't have a real big scoring second half, but Isabel Senna made up the difference. Senna was able to hit 3 3-pointers for 9. She had 11, 13. I got her with 15. These are unofficial numbers. We may not catch every basket on the score sheet, but a good night for those two. They led the way for Melrose. And Valeria Mariscal had a good night for Tatum, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Kylie West found her touch in the second half, hit a couple threes, 6, 10. I got her with 14. They led the way for the Tatum Lady Coyotes. That was a fun game, and Tatum girls, hang in there. Get them next time. And we're getting set for game number 2, about 13 minutes on the clock here. So we're going to take a break, let you hear from our sponsors, and we're getting set to bring you Melrose Buffaloes, Tatum Coyote Varsity Boys coming up in just a little while. Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com.
The Tatum Schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Hey Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes!
The Tatum Schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Hey Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes!
The Tatum schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Hey Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes!
The Tatum schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast. The Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Hey Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes!
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyotes team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
The Tatum schools are proud to be a sponsor of this live broadcast.
With by Graham. Graham over to Duran. Duran takes a deep shot and short.
And a walk. That shot a little flat from Duran.
Sure was. So it'll be Tatum's ball on the far sideline. Duran going to throw it in. Mendoza pushes off and gets clear. Gives it to Graham. And gives it back to Mendoza up top. Lots of movement, nothing happening though. Ball comes over to Mullins. Mullins gives it to Graham. Graham hands it off to Brown. Brown passes over to Mendoza. And a backdoor cut by Duran and hits him in stride. Great play there by Tatum.
Nice. 13-9 Buffalo.
Cardenita with the ball up top. Passes to the wing. They give it down low. And foul on Tatum.
Duran.
It's going to be on Duran.
Yeah. Only the second foul on Tatum to 1 on Melrose. It's been a pretty clean first half.
It has been clean.
Well, at least called clean anyway.
Right, yeah. You could make more shots and get more rebounds. And first one's up and good, and that is Martin.
I've got him with 5. Am I right?
I have him with 3. I have McAllister with 2. Next one up, and it's short. And Mullins with the rebound pulls it down, and then he's going to run the lane and tries to pass it off. Doesn't get to it. Comes right back to him, and he puts it up and in.
How did that ball come back to him?
He doesn't mind. So Cardenita coming the other way. Gives it to the wing, now down low. And Brown with the rebound. Gives it to Mendoza. Slow it down a little bit. 14-11 here. Mendoza brings it in. Acts like he's going to hand it off and then takes it to the rack himself. And they're going to call out of bounds as the ball is taken away.
Yeah, and 2, it looked like it hit off the bottom of the backboard.
Sure did. Garner comes in for Mendoza. Duran going to throw the ball in. And Tatum reshuffles who's in. They come out to Garner. Garner up top to Graham. Graham over to Duran. Duran pump fakes, takes it himself. Tries to do a Michael Jordan move. Doesn't quite make it, though. Melrose coming the other way. 14-11, a 3-point lead. Nice hand there in the passing lane by Graham. It comes right back to him, and he's hustling the other way with it. Comes all the way down, puts it up high off the glass. Mullins gets the rebound, and bodies all over the floor. Nobody calling anything. So if they want to turn it into a football game, I think Tatum will be happy to do so, as we've seen that.
Resembled football right there.
Coming across the top, down low is a walk for Melrose, but they're going to call the foul.
And there's the tackle underneath the basket, and we got a Tatum player slow to get up, but I think he's okay.
Mullins.
Mullins, he might have caught a knee right into the thigh or something. He's a little gimpy. Sometimes you'll catch a knee, and it'll frog a muscle. He's favoring the leg a little bit.
So Kruger going to come in for him.
Man.
And we're going to have 2 shots here for Melrose. This is going to be number 23, Draper.
3rd team foul on Tatum, 1 on Melrose.
First one's up and no good. 14-11, Melrose with the lead here. Draper at the line. And misses both of them. Graham comes down with the ball. So, no harm there as Graham brings it across the timeline. Gives it to Duran. Duran takes a screen from Kruger. And he walks with it.
They wanted the screen and roll.
They sure did. It didn't open up.
Yeah.
Good defense there by Melrose. And coming the other way, number 44 for Melrose, Josiah Roybal. Sends it out to the wing, comes back to him up top. He puts it in the high post, out to the corner. Shot up, and good. That's going to be by Eldridge. So a 3-pointer for Melrose. And Duran up high off the glass. Kruger with the rebound, puts it back up, no good. And then a tip. That's going to be by Garner. And he gets that one down.
Man, he got up.
He sure did. I didn't think he could dunk, but I'm pretty sure he could.
Looking at that play, yeah. I got him with 4 in the game.
And a shot from the corner. And coming down with the rebound, that's going to be Graham. Graham bringing it up. And he wants to take it all the way, but Melrose steps in the way. Gives it out to the wing. Down low to Kruger. Kruger working the post. Sends it out to Brown. Brown with the pump fake. High off the glass. No good. And coming back with it is Melrose. Melrose coming down quick. He carries the ball. And high off the glass and misses. Kruger comes up with the ball. Gives it to Duran. Duran passes back to Graham. Graham crossing the timeline. Top of the key. He's going to give it to Duran. Duran gives it to Kruger up top. Kruger down to Graham. And knocked away by Melrose, and coming back the other way is Melrose. Good defensive play there for Melrose.
Absolutely.
17-13, Melrose with the lead. And Josiah Royball with the ball, sends it to the wing. Back up top to him. He tries to make a run, and it's cut off. Up top is Devaney with the ball. He's going to pass it over to Garcia on the wing. Back to Devaney in the corner. And then back out to the wing. Cross court. That's going to be Royball with it, trying to make something happen. Little push off does not knock Graham off. And a good defensive play there by Tatum. And
wow.
Melrose going to get the foul.
They are owning the offensive glass right now.
They sure are.
Garcia's going to go to the line.
And did they call that on Duran? They sure did. So that's going to be his second personal. Garcia at the line. First one up. And it falls in.
Shooter's roll on that one.
Sure was, because that was not the prettiest shot.
Lead is 5, 18-13. Under a minute to go. This first half just shot by, didn't it?
It is flying. Flying by. Garcia with the second one up. And right down the middle. No doubt about that one. So I've got 5 points for Garcia now. And that's going to make it 19-13. Mendoza with the ball up top. Good screen up top. And then backdoor cut. And not expecting it there was, that's going to be Martinez that wasn't expecting the ball to come.
Yep, not on the same page there.
Yuri's going to come in for Melrose.
Half a minute.
Cardenita passes it out to the wing. Back up top and to the close wing.
Mullins, Hayden Mullins, looking inside for Duran, who has to save it back in bounds to Mullins. Here, but really
go in deep and
trying to slow down that pace. You know, if you're not running with them, and they were only down 6 when we were up and down the floor, but I would have tried to make it a little more deliberate, make them work a little harder for the shots and not let them run and score. And they got off to the right start. They got a stop, created a turnover, went down and scored, but after that,
it was all
Melrose.
And my goodness.
Then you kind of got into, after the reality hit at the end of 3, they take that 6-point lead at half and get it up over 20 at the end of 3. The fourth quarter is pretty much garbage time anyway. But it got away from them big time. And we'll wish for some better things next time they take the court. But the third quarter turned out to be the undoing of the Coyotes tonight, and Melrose just turned it up a notch or two. And then once Tatum was down big, you're at a point where it doesn't even make sense to foul him and try to create something in turnovers and stuff. You're just going to add to the lead. So Melrose ran away and hid in the third quarter, and it was just tough for Tatum to do much about it.
You know, this is it can be a learning opportunity for you as a team, and really you've got to let it be.
Yeah, you do, because not everybody's going to win every game. There's no shame in getting beat by a strong team. But when you get your hat handed to you like that in the third, and then the fourth quarter is more or less a throwaway, I think that you're better served to cut into that lead if you can. Get out there and fight hard, even if you got a foul and put them on the line. There wasn't much that Tatum could do about it once they built that 20-plus point lead. And that way you can at least at the finish of the game say, we gave it all we had. We cut 10 points off of that. But they weren't able to get that done. And part of the reason is they're playing a very good Melrose team who was hot tonight.
Melrose is always good, and they're always a game opponent no matter what you're playing.
Yeah. But the ladies get the first one, and the boys, they take one on the chin here in the second one. But, up until the break, it was a close affair, 19-13. And then, boy, the scoring onslaught came in that third quarter for the Buffaloes. And then Tatum offensively, only 12 points in the second half. So I think enough said right there.
Not good.
Yeah.
And that's all you can say is it just wasn't good.
Right, but you know what you do? You regroup, you circle the wagons, you get ready for that next one, and then you go out and get the next team that you're playing. And it's amazing what a win after a hard loss like this can do for you. You go out, win the next one, it all goes bye-bye. But we're looking at the schedule, and it's going to be at least a week or so, week and a half or so.
The 14th.
Yeah, before we have another ball game. So Tatum will have time to do that regrouping, and we look forward to it. We got our feet wet here tonight, and we had a good time doing it. We would love to have seen Tatum make this close and have won this boys' game, but you don't win all of them. They fought, and they played, and they got beat. The ladies, they fought and scrapped, and also wound up on the losing end. But they will meet again.
And that's
so,
a guarantee.
See, because Tatum had beaten the boys here, had beaten Melrose in a squeaker, got by them by 2, and so now really, even though it was a big loss, a loss is a loss, a win is a win. Whether it's 2 points or 28 points, whatever it may be, it's no bigger loss than the 2-point loss that the Melrose Buffaloes had. You have to kind of look at it that way. It wasn't pretty. But, lose by 2 or lose by 32 is still an L, and you come back and do the best you can the next time.
But there's pride involved in those 2-point losses, and I was surprised to not see more pride from Eunice at the end of this game.
Yeah, yeah. And, part of that was I think they're a little shell-shocked, couldn't believe what was happening to them. And then you got to give it to Melrose. They never let up, and they brought in guys from the bench who came in and scored.
Same thing. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, they carried the intensity through every player on that team. So better days ahead for the Coyote men and women. We enjoyed doing the game. We love coming here. Thanks to all you guys for watching and listening on a tough night here in Tatum. But we'll get them next time. And thanks to all the Melrose folks for their hospitality, too. They were very gracious winners here.
They were.
And we look forward to doing the next one. And, Patrick, always good working with you, man. I had a good time, even though we didn't have the outcomes we were looking for.
That's okay. We're not used to it after football.
That's true. But we got our feet wet tonight, and we'll try to do better next time. We hear from our fine sponsors here as we sign off. Thanks for watching, listening, everybody, and we'll do it again soon. Patrick, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you on the 14th, I believe.
Take care. Happy New Year.
That's right.
This live broadcast. The Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and with athletics, you have made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All of your hard work pays off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of